Now, when you talk about the quality on the Nio cars, Nio models and their sub-brands, you and me can agree that we know that Nio cars are quite strong, right? We have seen so many accidents that have occurred between Nio models or Nio cars and other cars. I remember there was 2 weeks back there was an accident of a Nio car and a BYD, I think Seal, the SUV, right? And we saw, of course, the Seal having a lot and lots of damage, whereas the Nio car just sustained a minor scratch, right? This speaks volumes about the kind of quality that we are seeing, or you get to Nio when you buy their cars. I mean, we have seen these kind of demonstrations or this kind of accidents on the Nio models, and we see Nio not being damaged that much. Yes, there are a few damages where, of course, like you remember last year there was a point in time where a new user had parked, I think his ET5 car, or was driving his ET5 car, then next to a tipper truck. Then that tipper truck, I think, fell on top of the Nio car, or all of its load, I think, I can't remember, but it was pretty heavy stuff. They fall on top of a Nio, I think it was ET5 mid sedan, but the driver came out okay, regardless of that, which this again speaks volumes about the kind of cars that Nio is making. Now, the reason why I'm revisiting that story is that, as you know, we noticed that there is a accident that just happened in China, I think recently. By recently, I think it's either today or yesterday, where we saw a Mercedes driver and a Nio driver, of course, being involved into an accident. But that accident, you will notice that on that picture I was showing you now, it has overturned, but Nio car, it's still standing. Just the rear side, Nio sustained damages on the rear left hand side of that car. Nio sustained damages. Nio car was damaged on the rear left side, which again, to see that Mercedes overturned, but Nio sustained this kind of damage at the left rear side of the car, you and me can agree that once again this shows you the kind of quality that Nio is putting onto their cars. You will know that Nio cars are built based on Euro NCAP ratings. This was the ES6, or that video that I was showing you was about the ES6. And ladies and gents, the ES6, you will know that there is, I think, in fact, on the front impact assessment, it even beats Mercedes, right? The kind of score that it got when it was being tested based on the Euro NCAP ratings, it managed to beat even the Mercedes, right? Which this again is just a clear demonstration of the kind of cars that Nio is making. I'm not saying Mercedes-Benz cars are not stronger, are not, but all I'm trying to say is that the quality of Nio cars, it is just on the next level. And this is very good because one of the things that has been a misconception, especially in the past, is that China does not really make quality products, right? China has always been associated with making products that are not of good quality. But now that dynamic has changed, thanks to companies like Nio, thanks to companies like Huawei, who are doing, or who are taking technology and quality to the next level, which is something that is very, very good. So I am happy, man. But I just hope, I don't think there was someone that that really sustained serious injury. Yeah, but the motive of this video is once again to show you the kind of quality that Nio is putting onto their cars. I mean, for the ET9, you'll know that that quality is even on the next level. If you think that this quality we just saw here of the ES6 is the next level, I think you and me can agree that if we are to revisit the safety measures, of course, quality-wise it might be the same, but when it comes to safety measures, you and me can agree that the ET9 will always take that one, because there's this feature on the ET9 called anti-coalition right beam, where they have introduced a beam at the back side of the car, trying to make sure that those that came and hit, or that would come maybe and hit the car from the back, that beam is activated and protects the impact onto the car, which as a result makes your car not to sustain a lot of damages, which this is always good to know that Nio is taking it to the next level. I mean, that anti-coalition beam, it's able to, or it gets activated in a space of 0.7 second, less than a second, which is something that, of course, it's good, and it speaks volumes about the kind of cars that Nio is making. Nio is not just producing cars for the sake of producing, which is why sometimes, or honestly, some people say Nio. There are few people that say Nio car prices should drop, but how can you drop such a product? Because I think Nio is spending a lot of money themselves building this car to make sure that the quality is it's high standards, right? To make sure that the features are up there, or are also pretty good, above average when it comes to obviously the this kind of segment that you see Nio models being at, right? Which is the premium segment. So there is a lot that Nio is putting, and once again we see this in the streets of China. We see this time and again when Nio cars are being involved in an accident where you just see another car being heavily damaged on an accident which involved Nio and the other brands, which is, I suppose, it's something that is good. So these are some of the things that me, when I invest into Nio, I know I'm investing for the long term, because it's only a matter of time until even more people realize the kind of cars, the quality that Nio is putting to their cars, and they would want to come and buy Nio. They would want to come and buy Nio and not the other brands, right? They will prefer Nio if they have money, and maybe not prefer some of the brands that are out there. I mean, just last week we read of a rumor of some people complaining about their brand, or their other new energy vehicle brand, which is Nio, which is not ONVO and Firefly, saying that the quality, honestly, it's compromised a lot. Yes, the car is beautiful, but the quality is not there, and therefore they are pretty disappointed at the fact that quality-wise the car is not made of quality solid material, in a way that when it gets involved to an accident, chances are very high that the car gets to be written off. There's no chance of repairing the car because it's heavily damaged, right? But Nio, on the other hand, even this case of this guy who was involved onto an accident with the Mercedes driver, I think Nio, it's easier for them to obviously just repair the left rear side of the car, whilst on Mercedes they will need to assess because it has also overturned, right? Yeah, so this just speaks volumes about where Nio is at and where it could be in the future. So I just thought I'd give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Blue Sky is coming, long term will win. You will know that there are so many safety features that Nio is launching that will enable their users to go to the next level in terms of when they are driving their cars. If you have fatigue, there is a feature for fatigue that is coming. If you want to, of course, sometimes NOP to assist you when it comes to driving, though it's not full autonomous driving yet, it can help you most of the times, and you will have limited, or you'll be assisting it on a and when required. So this is something that, or these are some of the features that makes Nio to stand out, and I've no doubt in my mind that Nio will do very well. Long term will win. Blue Sky is coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because it takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up so that at least it gets to be pushed out to the other new investors. Blue Sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.